there guys, welcome to the meat shop. Thanks for clicking on. This video is part of a special video series inspired by you guys. I've been asked before for a recipe or sausage book, which I don't have, so I thought I would share my favorite book with you, which is Home Production of Quality Meats and Sausage by Stanley and Adam Marianski. It is my favorite book. I think it's got great information in there for beginners and experts alike. And to celebrate my favorite book, I reached out to Stanley Marianski and he gave me permission to do Marianski March. So we're going to do a recipe out of this book every day of March. And all the recipes and all the processes are right out of the book, which will be in the link below. That is, a link to the book will be in the description down below. So without any further ado, let's get into Marianski March. All right, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Marianski March, where every day in March I do a recipe out of Home Production of Quality Meats and Sausage by Adam and Stanley Marianski. Today we're going to do the kosher beef sausage from page 459. Not a big write-up on it. Well, there is kind of a big write-up on kosher sausages, but no particular description on this guy. It's all beef. I don't know a lot about kosher food, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure kosher beef is beef that's slaughtered in a particular manner, and it's only the front quarter of the beef, I think. I might not be correct on that. So the meat I'm going to use today is not kosher, but we're going to use beef to make a kosher beef sausage. It's going to be a really coarse sausage, 3/8 plate, 10 millimeter plate, and it's going to be smoked in the smokehouse to a fully cooked temperature. It's going to be kind of taste like, it's got the same seasonings, close to the same seasonings as a hot dog. So I got the meat all picked out here. In the book it calls for beef trim and brisket fat for juice. So I didn't have any just specific brisket fat this week. So I just used some nice marbled with some nice back fat, top sirloin meat combination. So it's kind of basically just beef trim with a little extra fat added to kind of hit 25% is what it calls for in the recipe. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to run it through our 10 millimeter plate, the 3/8 plate. Then we're going to stuff it into fibrous casings. In the book it says you can use beef middles if you want. So basically it's going to be a little bit larger diameter sausage. And let's get that going through the grinder right now so we can show you. All right, here's that trim for the kosher beef sausage. Big coarse plate. Got it on snug. Meat's nice and cold. We'll fire our grinder up. So I was looking in the book, it just says to grind it. It doesn't say to grind it through twice, so we're just going to send this through once. So it's going to be a quite coarse sausage. Meat selection's pretty good. You don't want something with too much connective tissue, I don't think. And I'm excited to try it. This book has kind of opened up my understanding of the texture differences of sausages. So that's a fun part about experimenting. Doing something out of the normal, you learn something new. So, all right, guys. Last couple pieces going through here now. All right, single grind, coarse grind, beef for the kosher beef sausage. All right, guys, so I forgot to mention this is a 2 kilogram batch, so 4.5 pounds here. And I've just followed out the recipe in the book. It gives it to you in grams per kilogram or in teaspoons and quarter of teaspoon sort of thing. So I just got to weigh the water out here for the kosher beef, and I've pre-mixed up all the spices. You can see it's got a little paprika, a little garlic, a little salt, a little pepper in there. But that's all in the book for you down below. And now we'll just, you got it. All right, sprinkle that mix on there. It's going to kind of taste like a hot dog is what I'm thinking, or bologna sort of deal, like a real coarse textured bologna. Different texture, same flavor. All right, just toss them spices in there. No binders in this one, guys. Them spices mixed around, add a little water. Get them to dissolve. Ooh, that smells good. It's hitting me now. All right, I'm just gonna mix this up for a couple minutes, guys, till it starts to bind, and then we will stuff it up. All right, guys, here's our shot in the morning Sunday sun of the kosher beef sausage. And I was really blown away how quick I got protein extraction out of this. It only took like a minute or two. But yeah, just really thoroughly mix it. And when it sticks together in one big block and sticks to your hand, you're good to go. So we're going to take this and put it into our sausage stuffer. All right, guys, I got the kosher beef block. Man, and it smells good. I'm just going to get loaded into here. And all I do is I grab a big handful, stuff it to the bottom of the stuffer, and pound the air pockets out the best I can. So, but yeah, I'm just grabbing a big handful, load it in, work it down. And we're gonna stuff these guys into 50 millimeter fibrous smoke permeable casings. Pop it in there. So I just soak them in water just a little bit before we get started. And now I'm just gonna grab tight on this casing here, get it nice and firm and fully full. And that will also help work the air pockets out the back side of the casing. So here we go. Okay, so just gripping tightly. First little bit. Okay. Whew, that's a dense sausage. Making me work. All right, there's one. You always just leave yourself kind of about 1.5 inches to tie the end of the sausage casing off. Get our second one on the horn. And do it again. Grip it nice and firmly. Yeah. All right, there we go. That's the kosher beef sausage. You guys have a look. Doesn't that look yummy already? I haven't even smoked it yet. But all I do at this point, guys, is I squeeze down on this, make sure all the sausage is tightly packed in, and just tie a double knot. You can use clips or rings if you want, but double knot. Easy peasy. This end comes pre-tied from the factory, so it's ready to stick in the smokehouse. All right, so we've stuffed up the kosher beef sausages here, and they're just gonna hang in here to dry, along with a couple other ones from Marianski March that I'm doing here on this Sunday. I got one more to add to it, but yeah, it's just gonna hang and dry here for a little while. Then we're gonna start to hit it with the smoke and bring the temperature up till it's fully cooked. Okay guys, so our kosher, Moscow, and Russian hot smoked sausages have been sitting in the smokehouse for about an hour. I just popped these Yadgurst in with them. And now I popped in the chips just a little bit ago here. They're just starting to smoke. So we're gonna smoke them for about 2 hours until they develop a nice red color. And then we're gonna bring them up to, I think it says 155 in the book. All right guys, one step closer here on the kosher sausage. Should be nice bright red color, real smoke tone to it. So let's crack into it and have a look. All right guys, first look here. Ooh, look at those guys. Doesn't that look awesome? All right, here's our 2 kosher sausages. Look at that, it's like a giant hot dog. Nice bloom on it. See a little bit of juice dripping out of where I pulled the thermometer out of. Oh yeah, better get that cooling down so we don't lose too much of that juice. So I'm gonna pop it in the water bath now. All right guys, so I got a couple we pulled out of the smokehouse there all together. We're just gonna give them a nice rinse, cool them down, stop that cooking. I still got them all on the stick, so I know which one's which, but I'm just gonna rinse them off for a few minutes, stop that, cool them down right away, and then we're gonna pop them into the cooler. All right, so I just pulled them out of that little water bath I'd been spraying them with. And I'm just gonna let them drip dry in the cooler overnight, and we'll dive into them first thing in the morning. Okay guys, we're at the best part of the kosher beef sausage. My favorite part of the episode. If you're making this at home, it'll be your favorite part too. I'm assuming. I've never had it. But I'm assuming it's gonna be like a coarse, textured hot dog flavor is what I'm anticipating. So cut these ends off here. We got some nice color and no wrinkles on them, guys. So that means we did the right smoke steps. And now it's taste time. Ooh, very beefy looking. Very dense. All right. Cut into this. See how it goes. All right, kosher beef sausage. Not quite like a hot dog. I was wrong. We're kind of missing the white pepper to make it a hot dog. This has black pepper in it. But that is good. Yeah, that's a thumbs up sausage for sure. Yeah, I should make that and put that in my store. That would sell like hotcakes here. Beef is good, garlicky, smoky. Yeah, that's really yummy. Make that one at home, guys. I guarantee you'd like that one. Everyone could eat this one. It's not overly spicy. A little bit of garlic, smoke, really cool texture, really dense but tender still. I like that. I'll show you guys what it looks like. There it is, the kosher beef sausage. Comes highly recommended from Duncan Henry. And I hope you guys make it home. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'm going to do this every day this March. Home production of quality meats and sausage by Adam and Stanley Marianski. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.